Okay, let's have a talk. I know we asked them one question that's on everyone's minds. What happened in 1977 to present day of the erase present day, but we'll say the day of 1980. Seems like the world fell apart in 1980 to 1989, following that Reagan was president. That's a really good question. To the girl that keeps talking about ISIS and that they're going after people and whatnot, that's nothing new. But if you ever watched the Bundy series and you see that girl on there in the Bundy series and whatnot, acting like the MOM, forgetting about Bundy. Then you go in, you look at the girl that's running her mouth about ISIS, and how they're in your backyard and they want to kill you and all that stuff. They look really, really similar, don't they? But then if you go to Google Plus, I mean, you really gotta go away on Google Plus to find this person. But if you go on Google Plus on a specific page, you'll find three people, two girls in a vehicle, and the girl in the middle looks a little bit funny as she's sitting in the back seat. But this girl keeps going from Texas to California, Texas to California. Kind of makes you wonder what the heck's wrong with her. But then you go back and you look at the ISIS movie. Then you look at the girl in the vehicle, and then you're like, hold on a second. And you look and you're thinking, you think that girl looks awful familiar. But anyway, let me fill you in on what I'm talking about. See, a girl came to a place I worked, Ross Club, and whatnot, and she was trying to sell these, try to get them to rent dishes, little little white dishes. She went to HMS in Dallas, Texas, and did the same thing. At least I believe it's the same dishes she's trying to rent out to people. But the problem of it is she's charging way too much for the dishes. Especially if you break a dish. I think it's $100 a dish if you break it. And it's a little plastic dish you can get for like, well, depending on where you get them. You can get them like, I think you can get a stack of them for about 12 bucks. So, uh, it's interesting because if anyone used their brains, or Delirious uses their brains, if anyone actually used their heads, they would know one thing about um, what I was talking about and why selling dishes to restaurants is a stupid idea. But at the same time, it's not really a stupid idea if you know that they're catering people, doing a catering service all the time. Wish they would have dishes, but at the same time, you could make it a little cheaper for them without having to lug, the heavy, not porcelain, but ceramic dishes around. Which is a good idea, bad idea. It's not a very good, thriving business, considering that she also says she owned a restaurant. Okay, now, you come out and you say about ISIS and you're in a refugee camp and all this stuff. How are you in a refugee camp if you own a restaurant down in Williamsport, Pennsylvania? I mean, you're bringing a lot of questions up about yourself. But anyway, let's get on to the big problem. So anyway, the big problem of it is what happened between 1977 and 1990. We all want the question answered. I mean, we got people doing strange stuff around normal people, normal acting people. I mean, you're sitting there saying, the dog pooped on the carpet and whatnot, but at the same time, you're saying you're flopping over, a penny plastic plate or what the heck ever. It was like, is everything in your head clicking? Because you hear people say that. You go right through the YouTube movies and whatnot, and you'll hear N3 News, which is not a real news company, by the way. So, but you hear N3 News, and whatnot. And they're running their mouths. And as they're running their mouths, and they're saying Iraq more and this and that. They're saying skulls and they're interjecting, skulls, and they're interjecting, just stupid stuff. Hear them say stupid stuff. So you gotta ask yourself this question: why are you saying stupid stuff? We can hear what's referred to as an over analogy. Okay, we already know that the media's full of shit. So I mean, we know that anywhere from any news station in NYC, most of them are just hyping music, or not hyping music, but hyping news and whatnot. And when I say hyping news, they're making a little bit more, a little bit more to piss you off, or a little bit more to make you excited, or maybe make you afraid. But it's interesting. Why lie to people? I'm going to stop here because I don't want to roll a long movie, so it's a little faster. So we'll get back to this in the second one.